Okay.
So you know what's really striking about this chicken? Look at how small it is.
Sign, go help Dad.
Yeah.
Go.
The size of this chicken is incredibly small compared to a commercial chicken. I mean, we know he's a rooster. He's not terribly old. But he certainly hasn't been overstuffed with fillers and left to sit still. He's going to have a lot of bone density and he'll still be full of flavor. Rigor mortis is set in. Woo! This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. The smell is like non-existent.
I remember it smelling worse.
Me too. We must have had dirtier chickens. These chickens,
more
since they've been in a chicken tractor, I think they've been allowed to move around. There's hardly any dirt at all on them. No poop at all. He's looking nice and plucked here. That was a lot less painful than I expected.
He was 4 to 5 months old. 5 months old probably. He had just started crowing last week.
A lot older than most commercial chickens.
Yeah, because they're using Cornish game hens, and he was something else. And a Cornish game hen are designed to reach maturity at 2 months.
Yeah, its belly cracked open. Its belly of the skin cracked open.
You found a kitty? That's wonderful.
Mommy,
Oh, baby.
Mommy, come
I
see.
could probably finish on this other chicken.
If you want to.
You should put the water back on the heat.
I don't need to do that 140.
I don't know. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, so do we want to pull the guts out now?
Nope.
No.
Well, finish plucking them is what the next step. Get them all clean. And then once we get them all clean, totally plucked, then we move on to the next step. And the next step is
Hey, you're cutting this chicken.
getting his
We're getting all the
head
feathers
off
out of the
and getting
chicken.
the
Yeah.
Are you helping me about this?
Where's the chicken go? Where's the chicken go? See, it's right here. We're killing it.
It's already dead.
Yes.
It's already dead. We just gotta get all the feathers out.
Well, these little feathers, though, I can do this in the
Hey.
kitchen.
I know,
we're
but that's the next.
What's
I mean,
that
okay, we can
doing?
we can
You can just do it.
move on. Alright. So
Okay. So here we go.
yes, we're gonna cut the head off
Bye-bye, head. Here's the
Why?
chicken.
Why are you cutting the head off?
because we don't want to eat it. We just need to find a nice little material. Twist it off.
Bye-bye, head. See ya.
And we're gonna do the same thing for the legs. We're gonna bend the legs backwards until they
Kind of
stick.
cut that down tonight.
Dad,
Find the...
Yeah.
those legs are.
We found the joint. We took the feet off the legs. Chinese people everywhere are going, eat those yummy feet.
Ah, yes, when I was in China, the feet were part of the chicken soup.
Okay.
And the next step is he has. If we look at his, I'm gonna open up the skin here. I'm gonna pull it back.
That's.
And what we want to see is we want to see his esophagus.
Where's the chicken go?
You want to see his like esophagus, and there's like a pre-gullet section of his. So we want to look and see here, because there should be a sac that's in here. That's like it's probably this guy right here. And if he's been eating recently, it's filled with the food that he hasn't yet sent to his gullet.
Head off of the chicken.
And we want to loosen that sac. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate these two.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Doing up.
And we're going to
Whoa, baby arms. Look at all these babies.
separate and loosen it, because if he hasn't eaten anything recently, then we want to just loosen it, and we'll be able to pull it through from the other side. And if he has eaten a bunch recently,
You take your baby.
I'll take the chicken,
He
Cam.
needs to go.
Bye-bye, head.
Bye-bye, head.
There we go.
Daddy's looking for the gullet sack.
Well, it's the pre-gullet. I'm not sure what it's called. It's like where they store food. And this is, you see it's got food in there? And we need to loosen it up so that you can see how it goes in there. We need to get, there's like a gullet down here. We need to loosen it all up so that we can pull it through from the other side
Yeah.
when we come
It'll
in
all
from the
come
other
out
end.
from the other end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if
it's
there
attached
was-
with a little bit of
If there was a big ball, we would need to pull out the ball at the same time. But he doesn't have a big sack of uneaten food. So you just need to,
You're just taking that.
I'm just yeah. So the next step then is we come in from this other side.
No, we just loosened up that tube there.
Yeah. And we also need to cut off the oil